What's up, everyone? This is Saiyan91, back with a new Let's Play for you all. Let's play MediEvil 2. It's sad to say that this is the last game in the series, even though it's the second. But I'm going to be going for 100% of the game, like I did with the original. And I'm going to be trying to get as many places into an hour recording session as I can. With that out of the way, let's start a new game.
Sir Daniel Fortescue, back from the dead once again. The great hero of Galamir reduced to a dusty relic at the back of the old museum. Well, things have changed since you've been away. It's a new world, but with the same old problems. So find yourself a weapon and get ready for a scrap. Oh, and if you see my spectral trail, stand in the light and press action to summon me.
Thank you, mysterious ghost boy. Anyway, that ghost's name is Winston the Help Ghost. And true to his name, he's there to help you and give you advice, and also, at certain points of the game, to help save your game. Legendary Knight Sir Daniel Fortescue, born around 1250, died 826. 1286, my god, I can't read. At the Battle of Galamir. Legend has it that after defeating the evil sorcerer Zarek at the Battle of Galamir, he rose from the dead a century later to destroy Zarek once and for all. It is said that in times of great need he will return again to free the land from evil. Well, he didn't defeat him the first time, I can tell you that much. And the controls are basically the exact same from the original game, so if you want to find out there, go to the first game. And if you want to attack right off the bat, you can use your own arm. And throw it like a boomerang. But we're going to need something a bit sturdier than our bony arm. This'll do. Just like in the first game, you start off with a small sword. At least you're keeping that tradition. And don't worry about the little green hands, those will be told about later. And of course, you gotta kill enemies to fill up the Chalice of Heroes in order to get some goodies. And also to get the good ending. But, despite what the first game did, there is actually two completely different endings depending on how many chalices you get. Whereas the first one just cut out where he went to the Hall of Heroes. So I will try and show off both of those if I can. Yeah, it's definitely a bit more of a graphical upgrade than the original, I gotta say. But what I gotta say is that I'm not a big fan of the second game compared to the first. For one thing, the game is a hell of a lot harder. There we go, we got ourselves a pistol. Press select, go to our inventory, and you can select which slot the weapon will go in. I like to keep it like that. And to switch on the fly, you hold down L1 and press square.
As well as an inventory, you've got 2 weapon slots. Select your weapon, then use the stick or directional buttons to select the slot it should go in. Once both slots are full, L1 plus square switches weapons without going back to your inventory. Should make killing things much more fun.
Even though there are points where you gotta go into your inventory anyway.
If you equip the shield from your inventory, triangle becomes defend. You can use it with the daring dash for when things get really hairy. It's got a limited amount of strength, so use it sparingly or it'll be you that gets a battering.
And of course, I really don't use the defense all that much, so I'm probably gonna end up dying a shitload of times. But what I mean when I say the game is harder, well, I'll tell you right after this thing from Winston.
Feeling groggy, Dane? Let me remind you about some of the finer points of combat. Press triangle to duck. If you press triangle whilst running, you'll do a daring dash. Combine this with jump for a super jump. Try it out.
What I mean is, when I say the game gets harder, is that the energy fountains do not respawn. The only thing that respawn are the typical items like money, shields, and energy vials. But if you want to heal yourself in a good manner, you have to come back to a place that has energy vials to heal yourself. And it's a long fucking process.
If you see walls like this that look like you can climb them, you probably can. Use them to get to new areas.
Very informative. Did Dan ever climb anything in the first game? I don't think so. I'm remembering things wrong, probably. That is mighty unsettling. Frickin' Triceratops skeleton going right into the room. Frickin' crows. Get out. It seems like the crows just got... That was horrible even for me. And also, if you go to a place you've already been and you want to skip the cutscenes, you press the triangle button. Like I said, if you use up every part of the healing fountain, it will never recover. So, use it wisely. Gotta watch out for these soldiers because they will bash your non-existent brain into a skeleton. You see that little green light? That is your targeting reticle. Here we go with this guy.
This crafty scoundrel is the Spiv. He'll provide you with nearly everything you'll ever need at a hefty price. Press action to select him.
In short, this guy replaces the merchant gargoyles from the first game. That's basically it. Thanks, Spiv. Bit of an odd name, but I think it actually is British slang for a guy who does anything for cash without doing any actual work. And yes, I did read that in the instruction book. And this game, unlike the first game, is not on the PlayStation Store, weirdly enough. It's if you want to play it, you gotta get the real disc.
On every level, you'll find a chalice. It fills with the souls of the vanquished. Dispatch enough enemies to collect it.
I gotta get rid of these zombies. It's always zombies with these places. 500 years, and the guy still can't catch a fucking break. Come on. Right into my weed whacker sword. I think you definitely get a different, much bigger inventory than in the first game, because there weren't exactly too many choices for weapons in that. A few things with like magic arrows and all that nonsense, but here you got actual heavy artillery. You get a friggin' gun. Things do change in 500 years. Cannonball! You need that. And go over here to this room. Take care of the guards inside. Sometimes it's better just to run around them like an idiot. But you get the torch. With this, you can light things on fire. Which is always a good thing, I guess. These guys are a joke. Right, load up the cannonball from your inventory, and then select your torch. Right, light it up. You hold out the torch with the X button. Back to the sword. Still need to kill a few more before I can get the chalice. A few, I mean one. Gotta be wary on where those are, by the way. You don't want to run back through all this bullshit just to grab it. Chalice of Souls. Now we got ourselves a new item at the end. And unlike the first game, there actually is no Hall of Heroes, which is kind of disappointing. Okay, there's another shield. Whoa! That's a familiar face. Despite assuming many monstrous forms, bullshit, he only assumed one, the evil sorcerer Zarek was reputedly a coward. Legend has it that the great knight Sir Daniel Fortescue vanquished this creature in 1386. What do I got here? A great kraken that could smash a boat between its fearsome jaws. Some still suppose that the deepest seas still hold creatures like this great beast. Is that just a tentacle? I can't really tell from this angle. The game shouldn't be much longer than the first one was, so probably won't be that long of a let's play, but hey. Something inside me says I should cover it, considering it's the only other one in the series, despite it getting a remake, which was probably lukewarm at best. And it was just more of a retelling of the first game anyway. Right, this should be the last room. Freaking dinosaur skeletons everywhere. And crows! What's with all the damn crows? Watch out for little lasers. Yeah, I don't get it either. Why they have lasers? But they get vanquished just the same. And you don't have to go to this area. This is more or less just to look around. You will visit that area later, though. For now, let's get out of here.
All right, Dan, you've come a long way. I'd save if I was you.
No, I'm good.
You made it. Nice one, Dan. If you meet that monster, don't be too scared. Look for his weak points. Don't let things get on top of you. Get on top of them. Afterwards, I'll take you to meet me boss.
Always gotta be so cryptic, these assistants. Here's the first boss of the game, the quote-unquote Tyrannosaurus Rex, even though it's a frickin' Triceratops. Not the same thing. It's a spit here. For help right now, I'm fine. Dinosaur display. Recent advances in technology have allowed us to accurately rebuild these great beasts for the first time. Many of these giant creatures stood as tall as a house. Their brains were small and weak and had to be protected by large, bony bronze plates? Did I spell that wrong, or am I... In this first section, just run around into another cutscene plays. You can't really do anything to it at this time. Watch out for the rocks that come down when it smashes its head into the wall. And don't stand too close to it, otherwise you'll be set on fire. I doubt that charcoal bones don't smell too well. There we go. Quickly run behind it and start smashing its head in with your sword. And lather, rinse, repeat until its second phase. Pretty simple. And there's nothing you can do to you when you go next to the spiv or anything. That's pretty much a safe zone. Or if you want to get resupplied. Come on. You'll know it's time to strike whenever you hear that noise and you see that red gleam from its head. Sometimes it just takes a little while, though. Just wait around until the boss fight. Come on already. We're already in this game. Thank you. Yes, now the thing can fly. And so, it's going to be a bit harder trying to go at it. This time you're going to be needing your pistol. So try to get as much ammunition as you need from the stick. Hopefully you won't need all of it. Again, you can only hit the thing at a certain time. Whenever it stops firing at you. Get away. And proceed to shoot the shit out of it. We got half of them done. He does have a few little partners to help him out, but I tend to ignore them. Wondering where that fountain was. By the way, I am using the control stick as opposed to the pad, considering you have to push twice on the pad in order to get Dan to run. So this is a bit better. And you are... Let's get our life bottle and get the hell out of here.